Hello artists, we are going to be making a tertiary color border for the rest of our project, which we'll talk about next time. So for our border, we're going to be taking our foam piece of paper and keep this foam piece of paper safe. We're going to need it for our next part of our project. Don't let it get ruined. So what I did was I tried to put it in the center and I tried to trace around it so that that foam piece of paper was centered in the middle. Now mine's off a little bit, but it'll be okay. Next, I actually took a ruler and I'm measuring 2 inches across my paper because I think it's a 12-inch paper. And so I have 6 different little squares along each side. So if you don't have a ruler, just try and make 6 rectangles or squares that are evenly spread out on the side. So you can see how I'm doing that right now. After I do that, I'm going to split up each space into 2 sections. So you can see there's a section on the side and the bottom. I'm just drawing a line straight across it. There's lots of ways you can split up your space. You can make a circle in the middle of your shape. You just want to have 2 spaces within that rectangle. You can see right there I made a loop, which that made 3 spaces, so I have to erase it because I only want 2 spaces within my rectangles. In my corners, I decided to do another shape. So I drew a heart, and so the area around the heart is 1 space, and the heart is another space. I decided to erase my corners and put hearts in each one of my corners to add something creative and unique to mine. You could do different shapes inside of yours as well. The choice is yours. Next, I'm going to take a primary color and a secondary color and color in my tertiary color. So that is what it will look like. I'm going to slow it down and do it again right now. So I'm taking my primary color red, coloring in 1 section, then I'm going to lightly color in the color red and then add the secondary color orange on top of it to get my tertiary color red orange. I'm going to continue to repeat this process. So I'm basically going through the color wheel. I'm going to put a color wheel on your PowerSchool page so you know what color comes next. After red, orange, I have orange. So then I do my orange solid color, I do a light orange, and then I create my yellow orange. After yellow orange comes yellow. So I'm going to do my solid color of yellow, then lightly color in yellow and mix my green to make a yellow green color. After the tertiary yellow green comes the color just plain green. That's our secondary color green. Notice too how I'm blending with my fingers. If you don't like to use your fingers to blend, you could use a Kleenex to blend, or just make sure your fingers are clean too if you choose to use it so that your colors don't mix too much. So right there I have my green and then I have my blue-green tertiary color. Next I'm doing my solid blue because that comes after the blue-green, and I'm going to mix in my blue-violet color. So blue and violet mixed together make my tertiary color blue-violet. I'm going to do my plain violet, and my last tertiary color that I have is my violet red, or red-violet. So I'm going to mix my red-violet together using my finger, and then the whole color wheel starts over again. And you're just going to repeat this throughout your entire border of your project and practice mixing those tertiary colors and getting all the colors on the rainbow. I hope you have fun.